Could the next leader of the U.S. economy be a bench-pressing powerhouse? President Trump was reportedly in awe this week after learning Fed candidate Christopher Waller can bench 350 pounds.
Federal Reserve Governor Christopher Waller just moved from dark horse to frontrunner. Sources say he had an incredibly strong interview with President Trump for the position of Fed chair, a role that shapes the global economy. The high-stakes meeting took place at the president's residence on Wednesday. It was a marathon session that concluded just moments before Trump stepped out to deliver a major national address on the economy. This wasn't just a one-on-one. Waller sat across from a powerful circle of advisors, including Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent, Chief of Staff Susie Wiles, and Deputy Chief of Staff Dan Scavino. The discussion was notably substantive, but the biggest takeaway? A major shift in the president's criteria. It appears the focus is moving away from just interest rate cuts and towards something more fundamental: American jobs. Senior officials noted that the dialogue centered heavily on the labor market. Trump is looking for a leader who has a strategy to jumpstart job creation and protect the American worker in an era of rapid change. The interview helped dispel the narrative that Trump wants a yes man at the Fed. Instead, Waller engaged in a broad debate covering everything from AI trends in cooling inflation to the real-world impact of tariffs. Earlier that same day, Waller was at the Yale School of Management Summit. He projected that the Fed could potentially slash interest rates by 50 to 100 basis points in 2026, provided inflation continues to behave. But Waller also delivered a stark warning. He noted that the U.S. is currently nearing zero job growth, a cooling of the labor market that clearly caught the president's attention during their meeting. Trump's appreciation for physical presence is no secret. When aides mentioned Waller's 350-pound bench press, the president was reportedly seriously impressed, seeing it as a sign of the strength he wants in a leader.
The search is entering its final stage. The shortlist has narrowed to just 4 names: Waller, NEC Director Kevin Hassett, former Governor Kevin Warsh, and BlackRock's Rick Rieder.
One notable absence? Fed Governor Michelle Bowman. Officials confirmed she is no longer being considered for the role, marking a significant winnowing of the field as the year draws to a close. While Kevin Hassett remains the favorite in prediction markets, Waller's strong performance and his alignment with the administration's focus on American jobs have significantly boosted his standing.
Kevin Warsh is another heavyweight in the race, with deep ties to the financial world, but Waller has the unique advantage of having been originally nominated to the Fed board by Trump back in 2019.
The final piece of the puzzle is Rick Rieder. The BlackRock executive is scheduled for his own interview at Mar-a-Lago in the final week of the year, which could still change the dynamics of the race.
The stakes couldn't be higher. The winner of this race will succeed Jerome Powell, whose term as chair officially expires in May 2026, ending an era of historic rate hikes and economic volatility. Trump publicly praised Waller on Thursday, calling him great and outstanding. It's a clear signal that the governor has successfully navigated the most difficult job interview in the world.
With unemployment currently at 4.6% and the private sector adding jobs while the government trims staff, the next Fed chair will need to balance growth with the president's aggressive trade and tariff policies.
Will it be the dark horse Waller or one of the market favorites? One thing is certain: Trump is looking for strength, both in the gym and in the economy. Stay tuned as the final decision approaches.